everyone, and welcome back to QuantumDisney. We're here today at EPCOT. We're gonna check it out. I'm so excited. I haven't been here since February. It's definitely looking very different to normal appearances. Here is the parking lot. You can see how empty it is over here. Behind me, they have the parking every other space, as you can see. I believe the entrance is the same as the other parks, the security and health measures that you go through, the temperature screening. So we're gonna head into EPCOT. It is also the food and wine they have going on, so we're gonna get some good food, we're gonna ride some rides, and I'll see you in there. I just want to take this time to say thank you for clicking on our video. If you like it, if you like our channel, please subscribe, hit that like button. We also have Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, all at QuantumDisney.
Here's welcome to EPCOT. Have fun today.
Thank you. So here we are, back at EPCOT. There she is, Spaceship Earth. If you did not know, then Spaceship Earth was due to be refurbed, have a total makeover, which EPCOT has now scratched. The refurb is indefinitely suspended. So while we have the chance to go on Spaceship Earth, we're gonna take it, we're gonna head on there right now. I just want to show you quickly, they also have this wall up around the entrance. It looks like to the right you go to the seas and to the land. And to the left, you go to Test Track, EPCOT Experience, World Showcase, and Mouse Gear. So we're going to head around this way, and I expect it'll lead us straight up to the entrance of Spaceship Earth. So we've just come off of Spaceship Earth, and that was a very interesting experience. I wasn't expecting that they would still have the touchscreen element running, but they do. If you've never been on Spaceship Earth, then in your ride vehicle they have a touchscreen where it's an interactive element. You answer some questions and it builds your hypothetical future around your answers. And they still had that up and running, which I wasn't expecting that they would. When you come off of Spaceship Earth, you come into Project Tomorrow, where they have these interactive games, and in here, everything is turned off. The game elements are not open. Normally there are people playing with all of these, but they are not up and running right now. So normally when you come out of Spaceship Earth, you can head straight to your right over here, and that is where the fountain used to be, Club Cool used to be, but that is all boarded up right now. They're doing their renovations over there, so we have to walk around this side to the right, and it will loop us round by the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and we should end up around the back side of the guest relations. So as I mentioned, this used to be the Universe of Energy, which was the ride featuring Ellen DeGeneres and also Bill Nye. And they are currently converting it and changing it into the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm very excited for. It should be a really good ride. And over there, if you can see that blue building in the back, that is also part of the ride. So right now the Food and Wine Festival that they have is an extended period of time, and it's kind of a cross in between the Flower and Garden Festival and the Food and Wine. So over here we do still have some topiaries left up from the Flower and Garden Festival. Cute. Here we go, we're heading into Test Track. It's only a 25-minute wait. There it goes, that's gonna be us. So 25 minutes is really good. If you've ever been to EPCOT, then you will know that Test Track, the line for it, gets up way past an hour. So we're gonna get on it right now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Test Track presented by Chevrolet. For your safety, please keep your party together, abide by the ground markings within the queue, maintain physical distancing between your party and others. Remember to wash your hands frequently all throughout your visit, or use one of our dispensing units provided all throughout the property. We have hand sanitizers available on both boarding and exiting the attractions. Once again, for your safety, please abide by the ground markings within the queue and maintain physical distancing. Thank you and welcome.
So here is the area of the ride where you normally would design your car that you ride on Test Track. But of course right now they have stopped all the pre-shows into the ride and all of these interactive elements. So right now they've just got it set up as an extended part of the line. As you can see behind me, they do still have the cars in the showroom after you get off of Test Track, although I did see someone trying to get into one and the doors are locked. So all of the car doors are locked right now and you cannot sit in them at this moment. So I have seen that a Round the World showcase where the food booths are set up. This one is actually right outside Test Track. They do have some booths that say coming this fall. As I mentioned earlier, this is kind of a hybrid between Food and Wine and Flower Garden Festival.
Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
As I was saying, this is a hybrid of the Food and Wine and the Flower and Garden Festival. This is running up until sometime in mid-November. So these booths that say coming this fall, I do believe that they are the ones that would normally be at the Food and Wine Festival, which starts later in the year, and perhaps they will switch over the booths from Flower Garden Festival to the regular Food and Wine. So this is the first stall to the left when you enter World Showcase. And that cake looks really good. I think I'm gonna try that one. So here we have the passion fruit cake with the coconut flan. It looks really good. I'm gonna give it a try. That is a really delicious dessert. It's got a nice sponge cake on the bottom and then a flan on top with some shredded coconut. The coconut flavor isn't too strong, but the passion fruit is definitely there and it's a delicious bright flavor. I highly recommend this one. That's very good. Very good. So over here at Earth Eats, one of my favorite things to get is this Impossible Burger Slider. It is truly delicious. I have in the past also had the Impossible Farmhouse Meatball, which I highly suggest also. They're both very good. Although they do have these cashier booths set up, you do not order your food over here. You instead walk around to where they serve you your food, and there is someone there taking your order, and your food is prepared right there and given to you directly.
I tried to catch it.
So this is the Impossible Slider from Earth Eats, and we get this one every single year. It is so delicious. I believe it has kimchi on it and some wasabi aioli. It might not be kimchi, it might be some kind of slaw. Sorry, my hand's shaking holding it in one hand. But it's very delicious. I highly recommend this one, and it's from Earth Eats. And throughout the parks they also have these hand washing stations set up, so if you ever feel like you need to wash your hands, you can go ahead and do so. This one seems to be free running on its own, but normally you do use the foot pump right there to pump out your water. So as you can see, the boat is running in between the World Showcase, but it is not running to and from the boardwalk. So if you are staying at the boardwalk, or if you need to get to the boardwalk, you cannot take the boat over there. I believe you have to walk around there from here, from EPCOT. And in the back over there, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the Skyliner is running. That's exciting. So over here at the festival market, they are still selling the Flower and Garden Festival merch, where it seems that Orange Bird is the mascot. I love
Our
this.
mini tent is the next one over, so.
Okay, great. Thank you. And if you heard that, he just said that the mini tent is the next one over there. That's great. Here we have Figment. And these mugs, which we've seen similar ones in previous years. Oh, I love this one.
Must have brought some more this morning.
We're gonna
Last night I ran out.
Whoa, look at this. If you've ever been to EPCOT before, then you will know that the line for Choza de Margarita is normally all the way out here, and at times even longer, and today there is one customer in line. So coming into the Mexico Pavilion, unlike Choza de Margarita, the Cava del Tequila is still very busy and very popular. The line is all the way out here and snaking into La Cava de Tequila. So here inside the Mexico Pavilion is one of the EPCOT fun stops, and I just talked to the cast member, and he said that now everything is being given to the guests in a pre-prepared package, and they have all of the country stickers in them. So instead of going up to each EPCOT spot in each country, now when the kids pass through the countries, they have the stickers all there and they can use them to stick onto their maps as they go through EPCOT. I just wanted to show you all in here. Look at how tight this space is. Now that they have put in these plexiglass separators in between the snaking lines. This one, the right over in the Mexican Pavilion, is very tight. I don't recommend this if you're claustrophobic. Hey, Donald.
Alright, get to us. Back up.
With three caballeros, they say we are birds of a feather. We're company amigos, no matter where he goes. The 1, 2, and 3 goes. We're always together.
So in the Mexico Pavilion, they do have the San Angel Inn restaurant, which is normally very popular and it is normally very busy in here. But as you can see, right now they are only serving dinner. So the restaurant is open from 4 p.m. So right now there is no one in here, and I have to say it is very, very peaceful. So here we are in the line for Frozen. As you can see behind me, they have the cast member there saying where the end of the line is. So the line is extending all the way out the ride and almost to the end of Norway, almost to China here. But it is listed as being a 30-minute wait on the app, so I'm going to time it and I'm going to see, because these lines have been moving pretty quickly. So we're in the line for Frozen, we're coming past Akershus, and it does look like Akershus is a relaxation station, and that will be inside, so it will be air conditioned also.
Wear a face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
So although the line wait was posted as 30 minutes on the app, when we got up to the entrance of the Frozen ride, the line wait was actually listed 50 minutes. So if we're in here, we're gonna wait. I'm not complaining about being in here in the AC for a little bit longer than expected.
Would you say that we're related or guests?
Let's just call it delight. 'Cause for the first time in forever,
Here they are for my sister's matching night.
are you ready to see us?
They're born ready. Test the limits and break. No matter go wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Cold never bothered me anymore.
Winter's a good time to stay and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a
Happy snowman?
exactly.
As I mentioned, the line was not in fact 30 minutes, but it was listed as 50 at the entrance. But in reality, it took us 40 minutes. So it was the in-between time. I think we are going to try this corn and white bean dish. So here is the white bean and corn, the vegan dish here at the Africa booth. Looks pretty good. Let's give it a try.
There we go. It looks very interesting. A little dry on top maybe, but I've been told that this is supposed to be delicious. So here we go. Very nice.
Is it
Tastes
dry?
a little bit like curry. Very slightly spicy. Lots of different flavours. Yes.
Would you get
yes,
it again?
quite nice. I don't know if I would get it again if there were other things that I wanted to fill myself up with, but I certainly wouldn't say no if this is what I was presented with.
I'm gonna give it a taste. Yeah, it's very good. It definitely has a curry flavour to it, which you would expect from Africa. It's very delicious. It did look a little dry when we were presented with it, but I don't think it is.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
It's very good. I would get this again. So this year, instead of giving out the paper food passports where you get the menus inside of the paper booklet, you can scan on your phone this little QR code and it'll bring you to the digital festival guidebook where you can get all of the menus for all of the booths around the World Showcase. So over here at the American Gardens, they normally have Eat to the Beat going on while they have the Food and Wine Festival. But right now, instead of Eat to the Beat, they have the Mariachi Cobre and the Jamaders. So as you may hear, performing right now.
Oh, my people! Oh, thank you. Thanks, everybody. Hey, Chef.
Hey, what's up, Jeff?
Why don't you let them know what's next on the menu?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked about that, Chef, because the next portion on our menu is a little dish that we just love to serve up here at the AM Gardens Theater. Check it out, guys. This is so much fun. I'm going to play rhythm with my sticks right here. You guys listen to it, clap it back to us with your hands. All right. Sounds like fun? Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Here it goes. Here's the first one. Easy. Your turn. You can do that. That's it. That's it. There we go.
So here we are at the Morocco Pavilion, the Morocco food booth. And if you have never got the food from here, I have 3 words for you. Spicy hummus fries. They are delicious. So we have had these before several times and we know we like them. So we just discovered that these fountains over here in between Japan and Morocco are fully functioning right now.
And the water is cold.
It's cold. So you got some nice cold water. You can refill your bottles.
Yep, it feels like it's ice cold.
Very nice. So similar to the San Angel Inn, it looks like Le Chef de France is also closed for the time being. So I'm not 100%, but I think that maybe the indoor sit-down restaurants are closed for the time being. If you come into the France Pavilion, these shops in this little gallery way are closed right now. This is the perfume shop and the French souvenir shop. And if you walk around to the side of the France Pavilion, you will see what is going to be the entrance of the Ratatouille ride. This I'm very excited for. This is going to be very cool. And as you can see over to the side here, the Skyliners are running. That's awesome. So here at the France booth, I think I'm going to get that tart with the onions, the caramelized onions and the goat cheese. I've never had it before, but I've heard that it's very good. So we're going to give it a try. So here is the caramelized onion and goat cheese tart. I've never tried this one before. I wasn't sure whether I should get this or the Brazilian cheese bread, which I do get every time I come and it's the festival. So I thought I would try something new. So here we go. I like that. That's really good.
Has there been anything today that you were disappointed in?
No. What can I say? I just love food.
It's absolutely, it's gorgeous.
Oh, my mom.
It's delicious.
It is. So it looks like over here, where the band used to play, is where they have Alice for her social distance meet and greet. So this is very exciting. They currently have this building towards the back in between the Canada and the England Pavilion open, and I believe there are some food booths inside. And the reason that this is exciting is because this building is normally reserved for guests who are invited to the Disney media events. So normally this has exclusive access, but right now everyone can get in. So we're gonna go inside and take a peek. So we're about to leave this building, but we're a bit disappointed by the offerings here.
Yes, there was nothing really that was out of the ordinary at all. Very plain, and not much of it.
Yeah, there's only... Well, there are 4 stands in here, which isn't not a lot, but just the offerings weren't really much. Nothing special, really. I think there are better offerings outside in the countries themselves, rather than in here.
Yes.
And from here, I'm not sure if you can see that, but you can really see how they just stripped out Club Cool. It doesn't look like they've done much more construction since the parks have been closed. We're waiting to see this will be revamped and renewed, but right now it's looking scary. Ooh, on the plus side, it does look like they have refilled this lagoon. Last time when we were here in February, all of this water was drained. So it looks like they have refilled it. It looks nice.
Diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Higher yielding and better quality plants.
So we just came off of Living with the Land, and now we're gonna head onto Soarin'. Also, we got lucky and we got the best seats. We're on Concourse B in the middle row. Those are the best seats for tourists. Absolutely. So we just got off of soaring and living with the land, and I think that's gonna be everything that we do today here at EPCOT. I think we're gonna head out. It's pretty hot. We've had a really good time though. We got to eat some good food, go around the countries, ride some rides, and it was really great. So next on the list is Hollywood Studios. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button. It would really help us out here on this channel. And thanks for watching Quantum Disney. We'll see you next time.